Mastering Chain of Density (CoD) Prompting, a new frontier for IT engineers. In the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence, their ability to craft precise and context-aware prompts is becoming a critical skill for IT engineers. One of the most advanced techniques emerging in this space is chain of density (CoD) prompting. Unlike traditional prompt engineering, CoD prompting gradually increases the semantic richness of a response, refining and expanding ideas step by step. This structured approach enhances the depth and clarity of AI-generated content, making it particularly useful in fields like DevOps automation, software development, and AI-driven documentation. Understanding the core concept of chain of density prompting. At its heart, chain of density prompting is about progressively increasing the informational density of a response. Instead of receiving a generic or loosely structured answer from an AI model, this technique enables engineers to guide their AI toward generating more nuanced, data-rich outputs. The process involves iterating over an initial prompt multiple times, each time refining the response by introducing more details, technical specificity, or contextual layers. This method is akin to progressively zooming into an image. The first iteration provides a broad, high-level summary, and each subsequent refinement adds sharper details and deeper insights. This results in AI-generated content that is not only more informative, but also more aligned with complex engineering requirements. Why IT engineers should care about CoD prompting. For IT professionals working in DevOps, cloud computing, or software development, AI is becoming an indispensable tool for scripting, troubleshooting, and documentation. However, the effectiveness of AI-generated solutions is heavily dependent on the quality of the prompts. Traditional prompts often yield vague or overly simplistic responses that require further refinement. CoD prompting eliminates this inefficiency by structuring responses in a way that aligns with technical precision. Whether you're generating Kubernetes deployment configurations, automating CI/CD pipelines, or explaining intricate API behaviors, CoD prompting ensures that AI outputs contain the right level of technical depth without unnecessary fluff. Applying CoD prompting in technical use cases. Imagine you're using an AI model to generate an explanation of how a Kubernetes ingress controller works. If you start with a broad request like, explain Kubernetes ingress controllers in simple terms, the AI will provide a high-level definition, possibly touching on how they route external traffic into a cluster. To refine the response, you might adjust the prompt to say, expand on how an ingress controller routes external traffic to services inside a Kubernetes cluster. This encourages the AI to introduce key mechanisms, such as rules, paths, and service discovery. If more depth is needed, you could further enhance the prompt by saying, describe the role of an ingress controller in managing TLS termination, load balancing, and path-based routing. Now the AI incorporates security, performance optimization, and request handling strategies. For a real-world implementation, you can guide their AI to generate a practical example with the prompt. Provide a step-by-step example of setting up an NGINX ingress controller with a YML configuration. At this stage, their AI delivers actionable instructions, bridging the gap between theory and execution. Leveraging CoD prompting for automation and efficiency. In DevOps and cloud environments, automation is key. CoD prompting can help engineers generate precise scripts, configuration files, and operational documentation with minimal manual intervention. Instead of manually tweaking AI-generated outputs, engineers can guide AI models to produce well-structured responses that fit seamlessly into existing workflows. For instance, when generating Terraform code for an Azure virtual machine, a simple prompt like generate Terraform code for an Azure virtual machine might result in a basic template with standard parameters. If you need infrastructure-specific details, refining the prompt to include a specific VM size, OS image, and networking configurations will yield a more tailored response. To ensure best practices, you can take it a step further by prompting, ensure the code follows infrastructure as code best practices, including variable usage and modularization. Finally, for production-ready deployment, the request provide an example with remote state management and security. Best practices ensures that their AI-generated script aligns with enterprise-grade governance and maintainability. By applying CoD prompting, their AI-generated Terraform script will not only be syntactically correct, but also optimized for maintainability and security, saving engineers valuable time. Future potential of CoD prompting in AI-driven development. As AI-powered coding assistants become more sophisticated, the importance of structured prompting techniques like CoD will only grow. IT engineers who master CoD prompting will be able to extract highly relevant, detailed, and actionable insights from AI models, giving them a competitive edge in automation, system design, and problem-solving. With advancements in AI models such as GPT-4 and beyond, CoD prompting is set to revolutionize how engineers interact with artificial intelligence. Their ability to craft structured, evolving prompts will separate those who merely use AI from those who truly leverage its full potential. Conclusion. For IT engineers looking to maximize their efficiency with AI, chain of density prompting is a game changer. By systematically increasing the depth of AI-generated responses, this technique ensures that outputs are not only accurate, but also highly relevant to complex engineering needs. Whether used for DevOps automation, cloud architecture, or software documentation, CoD prompting provides a structured way to unlock the true power of AI-assisted workflows. Mastering CoD prompting isn't just about improving AI-generated text, it's about enhancing problem-solving, automation, and decision-making. In IT engineering, those who adopt this technique today will be at the forefront of AI-driven innovation tomorrow.